That's with the first very weak little system here. Now again, this is all very light precipitation, but it's running up toward colder air, so particularly as we head this evening up into parts of Michigan and upstate New York, maybe northeast Ohio, there may be a little ice, but the rest of this will be rain, and it's actually a second low coming out of the southwest as we head through tonight and tomorrow. That may trigger some severe weather, and we'll talk more about this coming up, from parts of East Texas up into Oklahoma and Arkansas, and the heavy rain may be a big issue here as well. Places like Nashville, 2 to 3 inches, same in Louisville and Memphis. Now this is a 48-hour total, so we're talking from probably tomorrow and then all the way in through Friday and Friday night. Dallas, less than 1/4 of an inch, same in Asheville. The heaviest rain right here in Kentucky and Tennessee. Nick?
Our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, is standing by with more on the severe weather threat for tomorrow. And we're seeing more snow and rain in the forecast for some parts of the country. We'll show you what's in store for your area.
Check it.
Need a better battery? We're found and warrantied at 10 times more locations than any other battery. Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable.
Interstate Batteries were found at 10 times more locations. Find one at interstatebatteries.com.
So you're thinking about fixing up the house, and you're going to use your refund from Uncle Sam to help. We'll stop by Lowe's, and we'll give your tax refund a boost. Just come in February 8th through March 14th and load up the Lowe's tax refund card from $500 to $4,000. Then on March 18th, we'll add 10% more to the original value. That's more money.
Woohoo!
Whatever project's on your list, get going, and we'll give you the extra funds to get it done. Get more from your refund during the Lowe's Tax Refund event. Experience Lowe's. Let's build something together.
What's the eHarmony difference? Only eHarmony matches you based on the deepest levels of compatibility. And now through the end of this month, you can experience the eHarmony difference for free. Let us expertly match you to the people you're already compatible with at the deepest levels. Then use our guided communication to connect more deeply with all your matches and find out who you click with the most. Free through Monday. Start communicating, start connecting. Free through Monday at eHarmony.com.
Introducing the Thunderbolt by HTC. Immense power, scorching speed. The first phone strong enough to run on the fastest, most advanced 4G network in America.
Beginning today, Golf Channel and NBC Sports unite for a 64-man duel in the desert. 5 days of match play. Begins today, live at 11 a.m. on Golf Channel.
I'm a paid non-attorney spokesperson. If you or a loved one has mesothelioma or any other asbestos-related cancer, call now. Asbestos manufacturers sold deadly asbestos materials to thousands of companies, putting workers at risk. Over $18 billion in court-ordered trusts have been set aside to pay out claims to asbestos victims. You may be entitled to a portion of these funds and receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or ever going to court. Call 1-800-894-5351 now. That's 1-800-894-5351.
True or false? Your pet is safe from fleas, ticks, and heartworms in winter. Sorry, it's false. And these guys can mean big trouble. Your pets need year-round protection, plus medications for cold weather joint pain. Fortunately, they cost a lot less at 1-800-PET-MEDS, and they're delivered free, right to your door with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For fast service, free shipping, and big savings, call now or order online from 1-800-PET-MEDS, America's largest pet pharmacy.
Weeknights 8, 7 Central, the Weather Channel, primed for excitement. And now, your local on the 8s.
Welcome back to Day Planner as we have our eyes on Memphis, Tennessee. A few clouds out there, may see a spit of rain or two. Fairly mild temperatures. We're at 52 degrees right now, but it's tomorrow that we're concerned about maybe some severe weather that could rumble through.
And with that, the ingredients seem to be at least trying to come together for a severe weather event over the next 24 hours. Joining us now from the is our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes. And Greg, some people might think that February is a little early for severe weather. That's not always the case.
No, we've had some huge February outbreaks. 2008, we had that Super Tuesday outbreak that was huge. So we've been lucky so far, but I'm afraid our luck is going to run out. That will be because this upper air disturbance coming out of Southern California and Baja is going to push east. That's the cold air aloft, the triggering when it gets to the mid part of the country and begins to tap that Gulf of Mexico moisture. That will be the cold over warm to make the instability. Here's what it will look like tomorrow morning. Surface low, that will run east. That low pressure into that unstable air adds rotation to the air. Jet stream coming northeast with the surface winds from the south. That's the turning of the winds with height that will let some of these storms rotate. And along and north of that warm front, there'll be some very heavy rain. By tomorrow and Friday morning, that cold front will push east and probably begin to wane the severe weather threat. But here's what that threat looks like. It may actually begin a little bit before dawn in parts of Oklahoma and even a little west of here down into Abilene and San Angelo, Texas, then push its way east during the day. Probably the prime time by evening will be Arkansas, where we may have some tornadoes, maybe even near that surface low, a stronger, longer-lived tornado. And then pushing by evening, western parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi. Then overnight, probably more like hail and maybe some spotty damaging winds as far as Knoxville and the Birmingham area. Now, I mentioned that warm front area, some very heavy rain with that along and just northeast of that low. Yellow here, anywhere 2 to perhaps some places getting 5 inches, including between Nashville and the Louisville area. There could be some flooding with that. So a pretty rough day, either from possibly very heavy rain and or some tornadoes tomorrow. Stay tuned to the Weather Channel, and I'll give you a Torcon forecast coming up next hour. Now, here's Jeff with the weekly update, the weekly plan.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. Yeah, it doesn't seem too early for severe weather if the ingredients come together. And Greg just talked about our potential for severe weather here over the south. We may have a little icing up here in north central Pennsylvania into upstate New York. We're talking maybe Corning, Elmira, Binghamton, New York, Ithaca, those areas, maybe even down to State College before it goes to rain, and a real mess on our hands in the Pacific Northwest. Now, as we rotate this storm through, and it drags some rain, particularly in the morning around Atlanta and up through the Appalachians, a little band of snow on the northwest edge from maybe Cleveland up through Buffalo, Syracuse. Probably will stay rain along the immediate coast, then that goes away. But watch out as this big batch of cold air moves down. It could even snow around San Francisco. We think that's a pretty good likelihood above about 1,000 feet. It could even be down to sea level. That would be amazing. And then this whole system starts to kick out. This is actually a bigger storm than the one we're going to be dealing with tomorrow with its threat of severe weather. Things could come together again from late Sunday on into Monday for more big storms rumbling over the Mid-South with a lot of rain stretching well up to the north. We'll keep an eye on that as it continues to press north and things quiet down by Tuesday. All right, we've got some cold air to talk about as well.
Boy, do we, and eventually we're going to see more of that head toward New York City. 38 degrees right now. Snow on the ground at Central Park. You can see the big patches of it out there, and a lot of folks getting out and enjoying some snowfall. But I tell you what, there's going to be some that we are not going to enjoy back toward portions of the Northwest. And that, along with the cold temperatures, could actually in some cases be life-threatening. Take a look at these below zero readings that we expect for high temperatures, mind you, into Montana and western North Dakota tomorrow. And look at that little sliver of almost silver color. That's teens below zero for highs. We're going to see wind chill readings in the 25 to 35 degree below zero range. So you do not want to get outside with any kind of skin exposed at all. Well, it's just balmy toward the south. I mean, we are continuing to see these almost spring-like temperatures here into Texas, into Florida, well up into the 80s, while we're still going to be experiencing through Friday some very, very cold readings. A little bit less cold as we head on into Saturday, but some of those cooler temperatures make their way into the Northeast. New England only going to see some 20s widespread. On through the rest of the weekend, warmer around the Midwest, but still cold back toward the west, and a bit warmer here around the Northeast by Monday. Jeff?
All right, just ahead, we'll focus on the West Coast, and it's another stormy week for that entire region. Live report just ahead as well. Plus, rescue efforts continue and the cleanup process has just begun in New Zealand. We'll update you on the aftermath from Tuesday's earthquake. And today on weather.com, read more about the heavy snow blanketing parts of the Northwest. We also have information on the severe weather threat for the South, and you can always check local and national forecasts.
Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
The sun used to make our outdoor deck and patio space so hot and uncomfortable, we couldn't use it.
But then we discovered the Sunsetter retractable awning. Our Sunsetter retractable awning opens and closes in just 60 seconds. It keeps our patio about 20 degrees cooler.
It provides instant shade and instant protection from the sun's harmful rays.
And our Sunsetter costs under $700.
But now you can get your Sunsetter for as little as $499 when you call now to get this special $200 discount certificate.
We love our Sunsetter retractable awning, and you're going to love yours too. It transforms your outdoors from sweltering sun to shady oasis in only seconds.
Call now for this free awning idea kit packed with great awning solutions that will let you enjoy your deck or patio much more often this summer. Plus, get this $200 discount certificate that will bring you your Sunsetter for as little as $499.
But this is a limited time offer. Call now.
Sunsetter retractable awnings are assembled in America and are guaranteed to last for years.
And talk about extras. You can choose from motorized awnings for push-button opening and closing, or choose screened-in models for bug-free outdoor living, all for just a bit more.
No wonder Sunsetter is America's best-selling retractable awning.
Call now to get the whole Sunsetter story. You'll get this free awning idea kit with DVD plus a $200 discount certificate, and there's no obligation.
Hundreds of thousands of families own and love their Sunsetter retractable awnings. We're one of them, and you should be too.
Stay cooler and enjoy your deck or patio much more often.
And do it all at $200 off if you call now.
Call now for your free awning idea kit with DVD and $200 discount certificate. Life is better under a Sunsetter. Call now and save.
Call 1-800-697-1184. 1-800-697-1184.
Jim Cantore always gets to the eye of the storm. Now he gets to the heart of the story.
Join me for Cantore Stories.
Thursday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel. Brought to you by OnStar, safely connecting you in ways you never thought possible.
Great stories, great shows. The Weather Channel, primed for excitement. And now, your local on the 8s.